Hi, hello. Oh god, how do I do this? Hello, old lady walking in the background. So, I have a little time before I have to pick my friend up, so I was thinking we could drive around together in this beautiful sunny weather, and, you know, I could just talk to you about the disadvantages of being an idiot and how that has affected my life, especially in recent times, you know, so it's just all fun, lighthearted conversation. What is up with my hair right now? Boy, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with this situation, but okay, let's go. Hopefully, the car won't be like as loud. So, I've actually filmed quite a long video about a situation that I've been in recently. Even when I edited it, it was really long, and in my typical style, I was talking about, sometimes I was talking about everything else but the topic that I originally wanted to talk about. So it ended up just being like a huge mess that I didn't feel comfortable posting, although I did have some good points. If a guy really wants to see you, he will see you. If he really wants to pursue you, he will pursue you, and he did pursue me, but I don't know. He did tell me though that there will be a time for us to like talk, like not like this, but I don't know, it's very German, like for us to like get to know each other like in real life. And I'm like, cool, I guess. I can't wait. Like I told him I can't wait, and then nothing happened, and I'm like,
this would have been the perfect opportunity for you to ask me out.
I'm just getting comfortable with the fact that maybe nothing will happen with this guy, and it's fine, you know? It's fine. I said it's fine. What are we gonna do? Anyway, so what do I want to say? Yeah. So, deal is, so there's this guy, right? He had been kind of like, he had been, texting me, no, what? Oh my god, Rebecca. So, there is this guy. He had been coming to my workplace in like January. That was like a month ago. I don't even know. I lost sense of time, and it actually, like, I have no idea how long this period lasted, that he just came by sometimes and bought stuff and would talk to me a little bit. One could say he was courting me, although I wasn't really sure that was happening at the time. I was just like, okay, there's this really, really incredibly handsome, cute, sexy person that has been coming to my work. He has an incredible, like, I don't know, I love his voice. I'm a huge voice person. Although, I mean, my previous two boyfriends didn't really like have like that voice that I'm like, but he does, and I'm like, oh god damn it, how am I gonna f it up this time? And I did. I mean, obviously it's like not just one person like f***ing up everything all the time, you know. I can't f it up alone, because if like he's really like committed to making it happen with me, he will get to the end of it, you know. But sometimes things just don't work out, and you being a dumb bitch is enough to ruin something that hasn't even started yet. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't really blame him, maybe just a little, I don't know. He had been coming to my work for like 3 weeks, right? And then after like 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, he ended up, I think that was like almost exactly 2 weeks ago, he ended up asking for my number. You know, I was like over the moon, like, dude. Finally. I actually kind of liked it that like he didn't do it for like the first time. Does that make any sense? So then we start texting, right? And from the conversation, this is me, personally sensed that he wasn't as interested in me anymore. And I'm gonna explain in a second why I thought that was the case. So it's not that he wasn't texting me back. Like, he was taking his time sometimes to like text me back, but that's fine because, I mean, sometimes you're busy, I get it, but then when you text back like every 10 minutes, it's like, it gets a little annoying, and I'm like, dude, like, are we gonna text or not, you know? Obviously you can't like be texting back all day every day, because I don't do that myself. Like, I have a life, hello. But this dude, I don't know, like, he was texting me back, you know, like during the day as well, like whatever, but he wasn't really asking me questions, and that can be also for multiple reasons, which I'm not going to be exploring right now because that's just like me over complicating the situation one more time, as I did in that video. I'm just like trying to say stay factual here. So he wasn't really asking me questions, he wasn't like as consistent, and I constantly had to like think about how I could bring the conversation forward because he wasn't really doing that. I would tell him I like apples, and then he's like, oh, I like him too, and that's it. Nothing really happened. Then, so this is where I kind of started assuming things once again, and I may be right, I may be wrong, you know, I can't really know that for sure. This is something that I really do have to work on, and I'm actually like doing this video because this girl on YouTube like red meat filth about my love life and like what my problem is, and I was just like, I'm in this video and I don't like it. Every little thing she said was so fucking accurate of my situation now, and in general, like the way I'm thinking about love. Because I'm like a Taurus Venus. I don't know how into astrology you are. I'm not even gonna get into it too much, but I'm a Taurus Venus. My Venus is in Taurus. Anywho, I don't like slow people. I don't like slow people, neither on the road or in my love life. I'm just kidding. Actually, taking it slow is something that I should be doing because both of my relationships had been grammar up because of me and them jumping into it and not taking it slow, and then it kind of just blew up in our faces, and then that kind of resulted in me having issues with that in the future, and like now I'm like horrified of things blowing up in my face. And anyway, let's get back to the story. Analysis comes after. So I assumed that he wasn't as into me, especially because I ended up watching this movie, He's Just Not That Into You, which is actually a really great movie, and it has a ton of really great lessons that can spare you some disappointment. Am I in 5? Jesus. I ended up assuming he didn't really like me that much after all, and you know, I was like, okay, like maybe he needs some time. That's something I always do as well. Not even like, I do try making excuses for people, but you know, like rationalizing things, I don't know. So I'm like, okay, maybe he does need a little bit more time, or he wants to like take it slow, which is actually, it is totally fine. That's what I need. But at the same time, by taking it slow, I didn't know I had this, but apparently I get panicked that, you know, I kind of like misinterpret things because I'm scared and I'm insecure, and I just think that they're not even as into me anymore, because if they were that into me, they would have done something already. And so that resulted in us texting for 2 days, and then texted me something that I couldn't really reply to again, and I was like, okay, I'm tired, and I didn't text him back, and I was trying to see if he would double text me or something, which is totally childish. So he did it, and This was on Monday. I left him on red on Monday, and I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna text him anymore. That's it, dude. When he wants something, he will do something. You know what I mean? I'm like, That was bad. So I did that. Oh boy. Then I ended up texting him on Saturday, and it was like so dumb. Like, honestly, it was so dumb. I hate the way I act when I'm in these situations. I just lose it, and I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not myself, and I act out, and I'm so desperate. Like, I want it so bad to happen. I just don't know how to go about it, and then I end up being really dumb, and I end up doing stupid things and everything up. But long story short, so I ended up texting this dude something like, oh God, I don't even want to say it on the internet. If I could redo this now with my knowledge and experience, if I could go back in time, I would totally not do this. I would just text him back something stupid on Monday in the first place. So I texted him like, so I was just oh God, so I was just wondering if you're so uninterested or something else is in the background of the fact that you haven't asked me out yet. I was just like, what? I was like, yeah, bitch, that will do it for him. God damn it. It's so stupid, honestly. Like, what the was I thinking with that? He ended up texting me back, like, the next day. Like, oh, hey. Well, you never ended up texting me back, so I just thought you weren't as interested anymore. And then I texted him back again. I don't even know where that came from. Like, that's not me. Like, dude, I would climb him like a mountain. Girl, that's not about that. But my ass ended up telling this dude, still have to decide that, you know? Girl, you're as thirsty as someone who's been out in the desert for 2 freaking days, okay? Because like after 3 days you kind of die, so 2.5 days. You're like super interested in this guy, right? He's like super sweet dude. But then again, I kind of ended up deciding instead of him. Like I kind of said, yeah, right, okay. Oh yeah, you know what? I saw that, and you know that means you're not into me anymore. So like I'm just, you know, bye. I'm just gonna run. And then I end up crawling back because I'm like, oh my God, what if, you know? But then it's too late. Yeah, so I texted him, and then he didn't text me back. And then the next day, I ended up texting him a paragraph of, I actually want to be real with you right now, so that like everything is clear. I still have my interest, and yeah, I probably didn't express it too well, which is true. I'm sorry about that, but if I haven't, what's that word? If I haven't like scared you off or like made your interest go away, I don't even know how to phrase this correctly in English, then we can continue speaking. Or, you know, when you're no longer interested, then you just like tell me, and then alles Gute. Then he ended up ghosting me for a week. I don't even, that was like bad on his side doing that. Again, like I don't want to assume anything, but you know, it was like kind of off of him to do that. But then again, I did that, so. Anywho, he didn't even read it, girl. And I'm like, oh boy. We're going into my favorite town. Yay. So, and then, I don't even know. I posted this picture on Instagram, and he liked it, which, okay. And then he ended up opening my message, actually. You can kind of see like on WhatsApp on the list of chats of like who opened it, and I just saw it like yesterday morning. Like he actually read the message. I'm like, okay, cool. But he didn't text me, and I'm like, okay. I literally just asked you to like tell me if you're no longer interested, and he didn't do it. So, and he didn't even text me to like tell me that he was still interested. It sucks because now I know what I did wrong. I mean, I'm happy to know what my patterns are. I do this thing first that I already talked about, is the assuming things without actually letting the person decide for themselves, you know? Like, I just assume that they're feeling this way or they're doing this because of that. I don't really give them the time because I'm impatient, because I'm scared. I'm scared of rejection, and I mean, everyone kind of is scared of rejection, but I just go full-blown panic mode, and I don't even realize it. Like, in the previous video, I ended up about, what did I even say? My favorite part, like, this is where I run. This is where I run. This is so pretty. I wish you could see it. Oh, you're pretty. Oh, it's a Mustang. It was a Mustang old-timer. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Where am I? Okay, so I love this town, right? But I hate driving in it because it's dangerous. Oh, so yeah, I assumed I ran, and then I ran back, and then I failed, kinda. So yeah, I guess I kinda blew that. I feel like I just think that I'm not worthy of this somehow. I kind of tell myself I am, you know, like I'm trying to like bounce myself up, you know. Ah, girl, like you're wonderful, like you're worth it. But I just think that my past experiences left kind of this feeling in me that I don't deserve it, and then nothing good is going to come out of it anyway. Now I actually ended up doing it too. Like, I'm gonna move anyway, like it's too hard for me, and which is totally stupid. Like if he's into me, then he's into me. I don't have to like overcomplicate everything again. But look at me, here we are. And I just end up thinking about all the negative stuff that can happen because I'm so scared of things blowing up in my face, and I end up rationalizing this in my mind that, yeah, that's it. That's gonna happen, and the tiniest little thing happens that I can use to justify this in my head, and then I do it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's it, that's what I've been waiting for, bye. Like, girl, give yourself a break, give people a chance, you know, give the universe a chance to just do things for you, because I do believe that the universe brings people into your life on purpose, and each person is a new chance. Sometimes you end up ruining that chance. But then obviously another one comes along, but it's like, it's something that I have to learn to unlearn. But hopefully next time I'll be sure I will be wiser. I just don't know how much wiser. Am I gonna recognize? Because that's the thing, you have to recognize it when you're doing it so that you don't do it anymore. You can tell yourself, stop right now. Don't do this, it's destructive, it's toxic. Don't be so afraid to lose control, you know what I mean? Damn it, this is so complicated. I mean, I kind of make it complicated, but like not on purpose, you know? Another thing that I wanted to say is things that I took as like signs and stuff might end up being just that, you know? He's not gonna be the best for me. At least then and then we can move on, you know? We can all just say, okay, this didn't end up working out, fine. Now I kind of have to remind myself of something that I've read. I might insert the picture because I wrote it in my journal about what is meant to be yours will find a way in your life, and you have to let go, you know? Don't be too serious about controlling the situation all the time. It's so bad because I'm kind of like the person that wants to be in control of the situation, but at the same time doesn't want to take the lead and initiative in the situation. And I actually also read it the other day that guys actually like that when you take initiative, and I'm like, what? Now if I could go back, then I would probably, I don't know, maybe I would just wait for him, just talk to him for like a week or something. I'm not saying that this not working out is like all my fault or something, and I'm not gonna go into blaming myself and all that, because it, you know, even if I didn't do these things, I'm aware that it might not have worked out anyway, because, you know, maybe we're just too different or something. I actually didn't even end up getting road rage because I'm like so into this topic right now. It's wonderful. If this is the first video ever that you see of me, I'm very sorry. Oh god, couples. 3 couples are literally walking on the sidewalk in front of me. 4. Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh god, I want to listen to had a great video actually that I ended up deleting. I don't even know why. It was just an impulse, and now I regret it so much. It was so funny. It was such a funny video. It was just like me driving around and yelling at people, singing, you know. And I actually like yelled at people for not using their signals, and now I didn't use my signal, and now I kind of feel like a hypocrite. So I'm trying to like get things together to say in this video so that I have a finish to it. I don't really have a conclusion anymore. Like, I kind of spent this video explaining the conclusion. I'm a dumb bitch. That's my conclusion. But it's fine. It's fine. I said it's fine. Bye. Don't look. What you looking at? He's like 15. Why is he looking at me? I'm a grown woman. I don't want boys. Can I track this back to my life, please? Oh my god. When you're finally able to attract the finest man in your life, and then girl. Ooh, you know what I want to tell you about? That would be like my little derail and conclusion story. Y'all. So, here's this guy that's like ignoring me, you know, doesn't want to text me back. You know what? On the other hand, or on the other side of the spectrum, there's this other guy that thinks he's so in love with me. He said to me, like, I saw you and I knew you were the one. And I don't understand this intensity. Where is this coming from? I literally spoke to you for like, didn't even, like, what? What? Get a reality check. You're not in love with me. I'm not gonna be your wife. I'm not gonna be the mother of your children. You know what I mean? So, you know, and I told him multiple times that I don't want anything from him. So it's not the problem that I'm bullshitting him or anything, because I'm not. When I'm really not into someone, I'm direct about it, because I would want the same in return. So I told him from the get-go that I didn't want anything from him. I only, like, he gave me his number, and this might have been a mistake, but I ended up actually like texting him. I just want to tell you that I'm not into you, and I don't want anything. Like, I don't want you to think that I'm like playing with you or anything, because I'm not. I literally just don't want anything from you. It doesn't get more obvious than that, right? Well, it does get more obvious than that. Then he started coming into my work all the damn time. Sometimes he would disappear for a week, which would be fun. Maybe, you know, like, he finally got the message. I explained this to him so many times. I don't even know if I had a cent for every time I said no to this person. Every time I tried to rephrase the same thing so that he understands it better, I would be a f***ing millionaire. Maybe not a millionaire, but I would have a lot of money, alright? Dude, what the hell? There are some people just don't understand no. Especially men. Like, I'm not saying it's just men. I don't know. But in my experience, these people are mostly men that cannot understand the fact that you're not into them. These men think that they are so entitled to your affection and love and attention and energy and time because they like you, because they chose you, and therefore you're not entitled to your own decisions and feelings. No, girl, he wants you, it's done. He's like, oh, don't be afraid to fall in love with me. It's not a bad thing to fall in love with. It's not a bad thing. How is it? It's not a bad thing to fall in love with me. It's not a bad thing to fall in love with me. Actually, like 2 days ago or something, that he came to my work again after I told him to leave me alone again. I was doing the dishes in the back of our shop. Other people are not allowed in the back. They are not allowed to cross the take. And this dude comes back and he's like, hi, and I'm like, get the fuck out.
Get out of my kitchen!
Yeah, then I told him to leave. And then my friend even came by. I didn't ask him to do so, but it was, I've never been more happy, like, to see a friend. Even then, he would just like stay there. And we went out for a smoke with my friend. And then he came out on the other door that's like 25 meters away from the door that, in front of which we were smoking. And he just came out of that door and he just stood there in the dark and he was just staring at us. And I was just like, no. This is fucking creepy, dude. I'm like, am I gonna get killed? Oh my god. I told him that I'm gonna call, boy, you have a choice. I either call my dad, my boss, or the police. You can choose if you don't leave. And then he's like, oh, you don't have to call anyone. I tried explaining to him, I'm literally calling the police because you're not leaving me alone and I don't have any other choice. I can't leave. I can't make other people to make you leave. Now you leave me no more choice than to call the police because I'm at work and you're not leaving me alone. He's like, no, it's like my job to come to you. No, it's not. What the like, are you deranged? Are you stupid? He is. But like, what? Please. I literally had the phone in my hand and I was like dialing 112. That 112, 911. Calling the police! That ended up making him leave. So yeah, that happened, which is crazy. My dad actually bought me pepper spray the next day. I have it in my bag now because I'm scared. And I'm prepared to call the police at any second he sets foot in my workplace. So yeah. You have to chase some men away, and then you can't get other men to chase you. You know, it's if you ask me, it's kind of stupid. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you had fun. I don't know what else to say because literally this video had no other point than just me speaking about my life, my love life, and my patterns. You know what would be the best thing? If this could inspire you to take a look at your own patterns, maybe get into astrology, because it has helped me a lot. But you know, it's totally like your choice. If you're not into it, then you're not into it. Psychology can help you. I use both. So you could look into your own patterns and improve if you want, if you have to. Thank you. I've been filming for 50 minutes, so I'm gonna go. So bye.